What's cracking, people? It's your man, Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, representing high-level technicians operating globally and beyond. So listen, today we are going to give a House of Technicians or the Hot House perspective on the Ime Udoka situation. So for those who may or may not know, Ime Udoka is the current head coach of the Boston Celtics, who is now suspended. There is an interim head coach who is taking the helm temporarily. But what we want to observe and discuss for this particular presentation is what happens when the Office F file goes awry. What happens when you don't have proper mentorship? What happens when your head coach needs coaching himself from a masculine master? So, with that being said, let's get into this topic. Now, I know that other content creators and observers have made their presentations on this particular subject, so I won't necessarily go over all of the current details because not everything has been released. But what we do know is that because of the consensual relationship that he had with a coworker, an alleged coworker within the Boston Celtics organization, head coach Ime Udoka has been suspended. So here's my thing, and of course I'm going to link all of my Office F-File videos down below. And for those who have your copy of my book, The Seduction Scriptures, definitely turn to page 76. Now, here in verse 7, I explicitly say, I don't recommend entertaining or approaching women where a man works. Bottom line, full stop. There's a period there for a reason. Now, of course, I go into the exceptional situations that offer an observant man the chance to experience an exchange of playtime in a discretionary way. The situation that we are observing with Ime Udoka is one of those office fuck file pitfalls. Okay, we have to really be cautious of how we handle this particular situation in our and how we apply it to our lives and the younger men that come behind us in terms of, you know, navigating the professional spaces that we occupy. But not only that, understanding what priorities should take precedence when we are dealing with real world scenarios. Gentlemen, we cannot stress enough, do not shit where you eat. Okay, you know, let's be clear about what part of the game this is. All right, the game is the common man's philosophical curriculum, meaning that game is more than just ism or the mouthpiece. Game is more than just seduction. Okay, game is more than just logistics leading to sex. Game is your overall mentality, how you approach your life, how you examine your life, how you observe and sit with the impact of the interactions and relationships that you maintain throughout your path of masculine mastery. That is what game is. When we talk about relations, when we talk about dating, when we talk about seduction, when we talk about playtime and engaging with the type of women that we desire to acquire, that is just one portion of the game. The overall game, like I said, is the common man's philosophical curriculum. This is an entire curriculum as to how to navigate the various spaces that you may find yourself in over the course of your life's journey. So now that we've got that clear, I want to focus on two terms that have been floated around. Well, the first term is a mainstream term that's been used in this particular case study, and that term has been consensual. Gentlemen, let's just be clear about the nature of the office fuck file. The office fuck file is about consensual liaisons between co-workers in an organization or an enterprise. That intimate playtime, that sensual space belongs to consenting adults, whether it's on the work site, at the work site, in the parking lot, or off-site, at a hotel or a vacation or travel company trip space or whatever. It is consensual, and you need to always confirm with your potential playmate that it is a consensual attraction and a consensual engagement and exchange of intimacy that's taking place. That's the first thing. The second one is more so something that I'm highlighting with this particular presentation, and that is the discretionary nature of a potential liaisons with a coworker. And I like to say this should only be reserved for exceptional people, exceptional coworkers, exceptional workmates or work wives, or however you want to title a person that you have chemistry with in the office space. This should be the result of careful consideration. Yes, passion is erratic. Yes, passion is spur of the moment. That's what makes it hot. That's what makes it worthwhile. That's the real juice and the value that you're entering into this particular liaisons with the mindset. This is primal. This is this hot, intelligent, articulate woman who is in this system and in this space that you have to occupy for at least 8 hours per day. She's funny, she's witty, she has all of these different traits that you appreciate. Plus, she was she could have been a former athlete. She could have been, anything. You just name the particular aspect of her character and her personality that are attractive to you outside of what you may have at home. And speaking of at home, let me just say this for 2 seconds, okay? We know that Ime Udoka's fiance is none other than Nia Long, okay? Longtime bombshell, longtime cultural favorite. And my 2 cents is that I happened to encounter her at a Chicago venue a few years back when I was still working in corporate America. And let me tell you, gentlemen, she is adorable up close, okay? The tiniest thing in the world, but you just feel the energy that she emanates. And I could not help but speak, okay? Had to introduce myself. And I mentioned that I admired her work. And so, Nia being who she is, super sweet, but she is a master flirter. Her response was, "Oh, since you admire my work, what was your favorite movie?" And of course, I mean, you don't put somebody on the spot like that. And I'm like, well, we in Chicago, so of course Love Jones would be that. But gentlemen, I only say that to say that Udoka, of course, has a beautiful and a talented and accomplished person at home who is his significant other or is to be his significant other. But let's be clear, gentlemen. We are talking about a man of stature, man of status. We don't know, his entire story, but we do know this. Men, even when we are in a relationship, we have a need to express our prowess. Men on the Patreon side know more about what I'm talking about when I say we express our prowess in ways that are different and unique to the way that women express their prowess. And so when doing so, we find ourselves in liaisons that we hope are consensual, we hope are discretionary, but we want to leave where they lie. We want to leave our liaisons where they lie. And unfortunately, in the case of Ime Udoka, due to whatever, extenuating circumstance. Maybe someone caught them, maybe something got leaked, maybe somebody got pregnant or whatever. The rumors are numerous at this point. We cannot confirm nor deny anything. We just have to wait and see what comes of this. But the major takeaway that I want to leave with this particular case study is this: gentlemen, be careful when we're talking about engaging with the office fuck file. There are pussy pitfalls everywhere, okay? Know who you are, know what is at stake. Men of status, I'm talking to you right now. The high status men, the executives, the C-suite guys. This case study happens to be a head coach of a multinational, the brand. Okay, so the men who have higher status actually have more to lose when we talk about the office fuck file. Like I said, I'll link the previous videos that I did on this particular subject down below. But as an executive or a front-facing representative of an enterprise, you are someone who has higher expectations than necessarily the maintenance crew, than necessarily the customer service agents. Your stature is what got you into this space per se. I don't know how he and Nia Long met, but you're photographed on the red carpet with her. You obviously are a man of means and a man of stature, and that is what pairs with Nia Long's personal profile as well. So being a man of that level of exposure comes with its own level of vulnerabilities. It comes with its own set of blind sides that can be exposed and exploited by those who are envious and jealous of what you have access to. And according to some rumors, I mean, you've got access to some people's wives. Okay, we ain't gonna go there because we don't know. Allegedly, but it's not necessarily the same type of exposure that, like I said, the maintenance crew has, or that some low-level trainer has. Okay, let's be clear. We know the list of male thought professions very well. And because of the level of anonymity that comes with the lesser known professions within the entertainment space, it allows certain men to move around and navigate the office fuck file and professional spaces a bit more easily than it would a man of a certain stature. So, gentlemen, I want you to take away these particular gems that I'm presenting here with this case study. We'll continue to monitor this case as it unfolds. But honestly, let's be clear. If he gets fired, he gets fired. He knew what he was getting into. He knew his status. He knew his stature. He knew the cost, which probably factored into the excitement of whatever it is he did with the alleged coworker, consensually. But at the end of the day, it's never worth it. This is something that you need to consider before you enter into it. The implications are limitless, all the way up to and including your termination. And gentlemen, you have to ask, is it worth it? I think not. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. And as always, this is your man, Cousin T, aka the Alpha Wingman, saying, stay sharp and mission focused. Later.